The following is a special presentation of Raycom Sports, home to regional college football and basketball.
Power has been restored to the Ozarks, and the fans here at Fayetteville are hoping some electricity returns to Bud Walton Arena, because tonight Tennessee comes a-calling, and that means Tyler Smith, the only player ranked in the top 20 in 3 categories in this conference. And he'll need to be strong because he'll be going up against one of the truly outstanding front court players in the country. Almost a walking double-double, Mike Washington of Arkansas. As tonight, Raycom Sports coverage of SEC basketball rolls on as the Tennessee Volunteers come in to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. We're live. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Brando. It's great to have you with us. There's no doubt the team with the most bravado coming into this conference season was Tennessee. They haven't quite gotten their mojo yet. At 4-2 in the league, they need to assert themselves in the second half of the season. For Arkansas, this is the team that right now has the best 2 non-conference wins in the country. But for that to matter, they've got to begin to win in the league. They only have 1 conference win. As I bring in my partner, Barry Booker. Barry, you know all too well, this is a Tennessee team that has the ability to perhaps grow as an NCAA tournament team and a team that could go deep if they can just start playing better on the defensive end.
Yeah, Tim, they are a young team still trying to find their identity, morphing from that small, fast team with all the guards they had last year to a big physical team. Already lost 2 games in conference, as many as they did last year. They got to get it going, and it starts tonight.
And for Arkansas, a club that really does have a great chance. They're young. They've made some mistakes because of that youth, but clearly they've got the explosive talent to get the job done.
They do have the talent, but they must click on all cylinders. And you said it, Tim. They have the great non-conference wins, but at 1-5, you have to get it going. You got to defend your home court. This should be a lot of fun in Bud Walton Arena tonight.
They may be the only team in the league, Barry, that could go 8-8 and get an opportunity at a bid in the NCAA tournament. The reason, when you've beaten the likes of Texas and Oklahoma, the tournament selection committee loves you. But to show you any love, you have got to be 500 or better in the conference. The Razorbacks and the Volunteers are coming up next.
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted minis are bold on flavor and big on taste. Beef, turkey, and crab cake minis. Our new mini trio, 25 great burgers with endless fries starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday, so good it's guaranteed. Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted triple prime burgers are the best of the best. Made with 3 cuts of prime beef, ground fresh. 25 great burgers with endless fries starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday, so good it's guaranteed.
Okay.
Outrageous. Explosive.
This is not going to end well.
Get the whole story. The Simpsons.
Weeknights at 9 on My TV 30.
On the next World's Funniest Moments.
We give everybody a chance to make a fool out of themselves.
The World's Funniest Moments.
Tonight at 10 on My TV 30.
Many children with cerebral palsy or developmental delay need special help with walking and everyday activities. Many parents have found it difficult to find quality providers for orthopedic bracing. A Step Ahead can alleviate these headaches and help you and your child reach new goals. Our caring staff specializes in pediatric bracing, and with an on-site fabrications facility, our delivery times are much faster.
To achieve better results, call A Step Ahead at 731-FEET.
Told you I heard some sort of noise. Sounds like some kind of animal.
Probably just another raccoon.
Can't you hear that?
I think it's coming from in here.
I was driving on 17th at West End when a car ran a red light and plowed right into me. I had injuries to my shoulder and my neck. My name is David, and Bart was my lawyer.
David has just opened his own music production company.
The Alltel SEC Game of the Week is being brought to you by Avalon and by Ruby Tuesday.
We're here at the Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville, Arkansas. for this matchup between the Razorbacks and the Volunteers. Tim Brando, Barry Booker, happy to have you with us. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Volunteers, Josh Tabb was inserted a couple of games back as the starter. Bobby Mays will share the time with him, but he's been put there to really increase the perimeter defense for Bruce Pearl. Chisholm, Prince, Hobson, and Tyler Smith, the aforementioned star of this club, the starting five. Courtney Fortson is the other guy that the Razorbacks must get the optimum output from in every big game. You see the numbers from the backcourt and assists. He leads the league in that category. Stephen Welsh, Rodney Clark, a sharpshooter, to go along with Jason Henry, who's been inserted as a starter because of really some weak play in the power forward position of late by the youngster Sanchez, Michael Sanchez. We will see a lot of him before the night is out. There's Bruce Pearl, head coach of the Volunteers. He has ignited interest in the state of Tennessee and in the city of Knoxville. And John Pelfrey, one of the unforgettables for Rick Pitino back at Kentucky in the early 90s, helped resurrect that program, and now the author of a proud tradition reborn here at Arkansas. Got the team back into the NCAAs, albeit with a veteran club a year ago. See, the Vols leading the all-time series, but it's very close. Arkansas does lead it here at home by 5-3. Our officials for tonight's game, Anthony Jordan, Roger Ayers, and Ted Valentine at the anchor position, and we're underway.
And these two teams played a very memorable game last time they met. SEC tournament, Arkansas winning on a Stephen Hill turnaround right at the end in the semifinals of the SEC tournament. Lots has changed for both teams in the few months since that ball game.
Right away, a turnover committed by the Volunteers. There's an alley-oop looking in for Washington, and it's knocked away. Good defensive recognition that time by Prince. He had a little bit of help from Scotty Hobson. And Chisholm is fouled as the ball goes inside.
Tennessee, their first two possessions, they jam it inside, get Wayne Chisholm involved right away.
Jason Henry got the foul, his first. Henry, long and athletic, West Memphis, Arkansas, and played as an outstanding basketball player at the same location, really, as Sonny Weems, the man for whom he was meant to replace here. There in West Memphis, went on to Harmony Prep in Cincinnati, Ohio, before coming here.
Jason Henry, a freshman, so 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for Arkansas, a very youthful ball club.
Yeah, and you know, when you think about it too, the kind of success, a lot of this has got to be mental, Barry, because they have the explosive athletes to get the job done, but I think they've gone really in the wrong direction simply because they lost their confidence with their shot, and so much of the rest of their game was impacted by that.
Absolutely, and this is a team, a young team. Confidence is such a big factor. I think they actually got a little bit overconfident after that 12-1 start in non-conference play. Kind of got smacked right away in SEC play. Mississippi State came in here and beat them. So 1-5, they're searching for confidence.
Rodney Clark not there. The rebound taken down by Prince. Clark's got an outstanding shot, but he too has suffered a bit of late, going cold from the perimeter. Just a question of time. He's certainly going to continue to get the green light from John Pelfrey.
Rodney Clark, a fantastic shooter. I think he does just need to relax. I think he actually gets a little too keyed up when he gets out on the court in these conference games. Just needs to settle down, relax, and let his ability take over.
Well, that time Welsh tried to force it in and turned it over. Washington unable to reel it in. Hobson. Washington the rebound.
High arching jumper from Scotty Hobson. Knocked down 4 of them in the game against Florida on Saturday night. Shooting it, he's very up and down. Another freshman.
You know, I think in Pearl's case, he's looking for his team to get some momentum from that win at home. It was a nationally televised game, a game that, you know, got a lot of publicity, but now they need to take this act on the road and be successful. Follow it up. Henry. And the rebound controlled by Chisholm. He's sort of the veteran of this team, albeit as a sophomore. He's gotten a lot of playing time. There's a drive, a little bit out of control. Tyler Smith that time. And a good no call out of bounds to Arkansas. A lot of activity with very little production early on.
Yeah, we're ripping up and down the court. Tyler Smith, one of the most versatile players in the league, just lost the handle of the basketball. He really didn't have anywhere to go, even if he had maintained control. Arkansas getting the possession. Both teams playing pretty good defense. Both teams a little bit shaky offensively early as well.
Arkansas with 4 possessions, 0 for 2, and a couple of turnovers.
That's shaky.
Sanchez has checked into the game, replacing Jason Henry. There he is. He has his pocket pick. Nice play by Hobson. Quick hands. Too strong for Tyler Smith. Up and over the top of the backboard, so the ball belongs to Arkansas. It's been a very giving first few moments by both teams offensively. 5 pilfers already in this game.
Both clubs struggling. Arkansas coming off their game at LSU, where they were just horrendous in the first half. Only 21 points in the first half of in that ball game in Baton Rouge.
Fortson not there. Chisholm clears it and quickly up to Tyler Smith, who leaves it for Hobson.
Both teams settling for threes right now.
And they're not going. Clark, look out. He gets going early. Did not get the shoulder square that time. In transition, Chisholm, and an easy bucket for the Volunteers. And John Pelfrey very quickly gets a timeout.
Tennessee is very good in transition. They have a lot of players that can handle the basketball, that can either finish or initiate in transition. Good pass by Josh Tabb, Wayne Chisholm, easy finish. Tennessee, the 4-point edge.
Let's get the Barry Booker breakdown on this game.
What a fine idea, Tim.
Yeah, I thought so.
For Tennessee, they have a big advantage inside. They need to paint the red foul lane orange tonight, dominate that paint tonight. Tennessee is very capable of doing that. And for Arkansas, their condition guarded. Their 3 guards, Fortson, Welsh, Clark, need to play very well for Arkansas to have a chance to win.
Razorbacks are 0 for 4, all of them 3-point attempts early on in this game. And by the way, I drove in from my hometown in Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana today, and as I got into Fayetteville, I witnessed some of the devastation in this area from the ice storm a week ago, and our hearts go out to so many of them outside the Fayetteville area here are still without power.
Yes.
And for that matter, those of you listening to us in Kentucky that have also been ravaged by it all, many of whom may be without power for weeks, if not a month, our hearts and prayers are with you. Inside, Washington is fouled as he gave the ball fake.
That time, Arkansas focused on getting Michael Washington involved. They came out trying to get him going, and that's the cause of a few of their turnovers. That time, they get it to Michael Washington. He's able to draw that foul. He had 21 field goal attempts on Saturday in Baton Rouge.
And they needed him.
Yes, indeed.
They really needed him. He helped bring the team back, made it a lot more competitive in the second half. And that was not an easy environment for Arkansas to be in. They were celebrating the centennial of basketball in Baton Rouge that day. And for a young team like the Razorbacks to have to endure all of that, you had, about 8 generations of basketball at LSU all there for the celebration. By the way, the boys in Baton Rouge are pretty good.
Yeah, oh man,
they're
no
pretty
question about that. Tennessee found out about that a week ago.
Bruce Pearl told me on my radio show this week, he makes an appearance each week, that LSU is playing better than anybody in the conference right now. Tyler Smith getting it inside, and he's going to get to the line or at least be fouled each time he gets the ball that close to the basket.
That is Tennessee's advantage in this ball game. They are a much bigger club than Arkansas. They can pound them around the basket if they'll go to it. They've settled for a few 3-pointers here early on. That time they got Tyler Smith down low.
Stephen Welsh is first. This is a young man that's got an outstanding future, and it said a lot in my mind, Barry, when he chose to come back and continue to improve his game. And without a doubt, much more so than this year, Bruce Pearl has to rely on a go-to guy and he's that man, much more so than he has in the previous 2 years in Knoxville.
That's right. As far as scoring goes, Tyler Smith is a great setup man, an excellent all-around game, and he is stepping up more in the category of just putting points on the board, going and getting shots, putting points up for Tennessee.
And he can't adequately replace the outside shooting of Lofton, but he's certainly gotten it done in many other ways. Well, that was another layup missed by the Razorbacks. They had a few of those on Saturday. Bobby Mays has come back onto the floor. Originally a starter, as we mentioned, the junior college transfer guard. Cameron Tatum, who's been hot of late, and a tip-in. I believe that may be credited to Brian Williams. It is, and it's now an 8-1 game. Brian Williams got the bucket. Did they credit J.P. Prince? They credited J.P. Prince rather than Williams. So check that. Both Williams and Prince were in a position to get it, but they credit it to J.P.
Teams combining 0 for 8 beyond the three-point line.
Welsh, the jump stop, and he gets the deuce. Well, Arkansas at least did get it into the painted area.
Exactly. Good move by Welch. Talked to him for a minute before the game. He said he needed to mix it up. Not just settle for the three-point shot, but get into the paint. Great job there. Nice finish.
Just over 5 minutes gone. This is what John Belfry wants to see more of. Attack the 10 and get easier opportunities.
Hey, Josh, thanks for using your allowance money to treat me to lunch off the Everyday Value menu. This Junior Deluxe Burger is awesome.
Everything was just $1.
I saw some Junior Candy Sundaes, and I'm thinking we'd just get a couple for desserts.
Money does not grow on trees.
Whoa.
Except technically money does grow on trees because it's paper. It's kind of the irony of it.
The new Everyday Value menu at Sonic. Got a buck? Then drive in for a variety of great food like a Junior Deluxe Burger or grab a chicken strip sandwich for just $1. Sonic's new Everyday Value menu. All this for $1 each.
The better we breathe, the better we perform. The Infiniti V-Vel engine creates more power using less fuel. Nothing breathes like it. Nothing performs like it. Available on the Infiniti G Sedan and G Coupe, named one of Car and Driver's 10 Best for 2009.
Qualcuno è arrivato prima di noi. Let's get out of here.
Introducing the authentic chicken Parmesan sandwich. New at Hardee's.
Need a lift to see your favorite basketball team in action? Enter the Alltel My Circle Hoops Getaway, and you could travel with 10 friends on a private jet to the regular season pro or college game of your choice. The ultimate VIP experience for your chance to be one of the 5 lucky grand prize winners. Text GAME to 57533 or visit alltelbasketball.com. I remember when he first got to Kentucky, John Pelfrey as a player, and the comparisons to his appearance to Larry Conley were constant. When Larry played in '66, if you look at some old pictures of our friend and colleague Larry Conley when he played for Adolph Rupp and then compare them to John when he played for Pitino, they could be brothers. They really could.
Similar build.
Without a doubt. Little stop and go by Fortson going to the left hand.
And there go the Razorbacks attacking that rim. First Welsh, now Fortson. Beautiful floating left-hander by Fortson. Of course, he is a lefty.
Washington knocking it away. Fortson's got it. Got that, I want to go way back old school on you. When you see a left-handed guard, USC back in the day, early 70s, Mo Layton.
Man.
Mo Layton. Look it up. he was his approach to the game very similar to Fortson's.
TVB, you are reaching deep, my man.
Played for one of the outstanding coaches in the SEC, Bob Boyd at USC. Henry knocking it down. You probably thought Bob Boyd's career began at Mississippi State.
That's what I thought. Oh, big bucket for Jason Henry. He really needed that. He had missed a couple of shots early. A little confidence boost for Henry.
Prince looks inside to Williams. Knocked away by Washington. Welsh pulls up. Three-pointer. And now a 9-0 run for the Razorbacks.
And the Razorbacks had looked lethargic early on. They are rolling right now. They've made their last 3 shots now.
It's amazing how much better a young team gets when they make shots.
Yeah, 4 in a row now for the Razorbacks.
Smith, high percentage shot. Wave it off, though. It's an offensive foul. Player control. Nice defensive work there by Washington.
Stephen Welsh right before the break. Then Fortson comes out with this little leaning lefty. And then that's incredible, that block by Michael Washington, turning away the big man, Brian Williams. And that leads to Stephen Welsh knocking down another one. The Razorbacks rolling right now.
Clark, too strong.
Tell you, Henry's been pretty active. I like how he's been able to keep the ball alive on the offensive glass. If he's not gotten rebounds, sort of keeping the ball alive, getting a few tap outs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Jason Henry is an exceptional athlete. Very active, both ends of the court.
Ball is knocked away. It'll be Tennessee basketball. Emmanuel Ngedu, the freshman from Nigeria, number 5, is coming to the game now for the Volunteers. He's a shot blocker, very explosive underneath. Raw talent, really. Can really get up and down the floor. Watch this. Well, he let Fortson go. And the putback by Sanchez. Or Henry, I beg your pardon. And the turnover by the Volunteers. Everything going the Razorbacks' way.
These Razorbacks are so much better in this building. They can get into their transition game. They shoot the basketball better. There's Fortson missing the layup, but hustling down the court. Jason Henry getting the tap in, and the Hogs on a nice little run here.
Now a 12-0 spurt. Don't forget, coming up on Saturday, Tennessee at Auburn. On the Plains, and then coming up immediately after that, it's the Razorbacks and the Bulldogs from Starkville. This could be a very big week for Arkansas. They can win this game at home. Mississippi State is a team that's been a little inconsistent of late too. Well, you could exploit them perhaps, maybe get a road win, gain your confidence. As John Pelfrey told us, look, you can't get ahead of yourselves, but if you're 1-5 and you're looking to get on a run, we need to win at home, and we need to follow it up with a road victory. That would give a young team a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Mississippi State, a team that shoots a ton of three-point shots, so on any given night, those threes may not be going down. Kentucky found out how good the Dogs are when the shots are falling, but Arkansas, Tennessee will not be an easy task. A lot of work still left to do here, but the Hogs, we talked about it from the top. They have those non-conference wins, and they are thinking about the NCAA tournament.
Britt not there. Rebound cleared, but taken away by Fortson.
And again, it's Jason Henry battling inside, keeping it alive.
A tough pass by Henry. Too strong for Britt. This is now an 11-0 run for Arkansas, and a drought of better than 3.5 minutes for Bruce Pearl's team.
During tonight's game, one fan will be...
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted minis are bold on flavor and big on taste. Beef, turkey, and crab cake minis. Our new mini trio, 25 great burgers with endless fries, starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday, so good it's guaranteed.
That's the money you could be saving with Geico. What?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's the money you could be saving with Geico. You were made for each other. You like money. He likes money. Well, he is money.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Haviland with Deposit Shield. The deposits that attack your engine every time you drive can cause friction, robbing it of performance and fuel efficiency. Haviland shields it. Because a clean engine runs better. Defend your engine. Haviland with Deposit Shield.
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted triple prime burgers are the best of the best. Made with 3 cuts of prime beef, ground fresh. 25 great burgers with endless fries starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday. So good, it's guaranteed.
Let's take a look at our Haviland defensive shield, Barry, and really the last 4 games the Volunteers have been able to do a pretty decent defensive job, but frankly those kinds of numbers need to be improved.
Yeah, they were giving up 76 points a game earlier in the season. They have cut that number down, doing a better job taking care of the defensive end of the court lately.
Josh Tabb is one of the reasons why, from a defensive standpoint, this club has improved. They look now for Mays to help them a bit more offensively. Look at the field goal shooting. Struggling early, 22%. Both of these teams are prone to long droughts, so it could be a game of spurts tonight.
No doubt. Both teams can be very good and very explosive when they get into transition, start ripping up and down the court.
Gaidu forces it up that time. Tough shot. Pulled down by Britt. Marcus Britt, sophomore from Madison, Arkansas. Sanchez remains on the floor, along with Fortson, Washington, and Welsh for Arkansas. Hobson, Gaidu, Chisholm, Tabb, and Prince for the Volunteers. Sanchez. His mom was a basketball player here, dad a track star. You knew he was going to be a Razorback by birth.
And guys hate being pulled from the starting lineup, but it is often motivating. Michael Sanchez coming out playing with a lot more fire once he came off that Arkansas bench tonight.
Had his pocket picked by Britt. Rodney Clark checks back into the game. Fortson sits down. Young staff member Isaac Brown over there next to Rob Evans. You know, I love running into Rob Evans, and I also think a lot of coaches like John Pelfrey who hire experienced hands like Evans, who had been, of course, a head coach at Ole Miss, later at Arizona State, to be back in this league. He's really helping this club defensively, and they need a young team needs an experienced hand many times. And John Pelfrey, very wise to have Rob on his staff.
I couldn't agree with you more. Of course, Rob Evans, a former Ole Miss coach.
Tabb gets the pick and misses the layup.
Chose not to use the backboard and didn't dunk it either. You got to do one or the other. Beautiful move by Josh Tabb. Josh Tabb jumping out in the passing lane.
Exactly why he's in the lineup. That was sort of a Jawan Smith kind of steal, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and a Jawan Smith kind of finish.
That was Barry Booker that said that, ladies and gentlemen. Not me.
Oh, Jawan's my man.
Welsh. Prince gets the rebound off the deck. Chisholm trying to keep it alive, but it's Clark that comes out of there with it. He pulls up. Washington's fouled on the putback. Hobson, trying to fend him off, picked up the foul.
Rodney Clark, no numbers, but still, he's a shooter and knows it, no conscience. Pulling up, firing. Michael Washington bailing him out, keeping possession for Arkansas.
Bruce, we're going with the no tie look tonight. Mock turtleneck.
He's been working out a little bit lately. I commented to him, I think he's bulked up a little bit. And I don't mean in a bad way. I think he's gotten a little stronger. You know?
All right.
That free time he's been spending, I think, a little time in the weight room.
It's been a long time since Bruce Pearl's squad has put any points on the board. They've been stuck on that number 8 for a long time.
And I didn't have a chance to ask him if that meant that at some point he might take his shirt off again for a women's game. I should have probably asked him that.
I don't think we'll be seeing that as the ball's drought hits 6 minutes and goes beyond.
They're fortunate they're only down 7. There's another steal, but Tab saved it on the defensive end. That's a nice hustle play. I believe Ayers had a deflection. We might get an overrule here. It's Tagal. And the arrow is with Arkansas, I do believe.
Tab, good job sneaking in there. Off Tab's left foot, looks like. A little bit of a break for Tennessee. Arkansas will keep the ball, but the possession arrow will switch back to the Vols. 6:09 on the scoring drought for Tennessee.
Welsh just got away from Prince. The lead is 9, with just over 9 remaining here in the first half.
Tennessee was so emotionally high against Florida on Saturday night.
Tab gets the putback and ends the drought off the Chisholm miss.
Not seeing the fire and the emotion that the Vols typically play with so far this evening. Coach Pearl trying to get involved, trying to give his team a spark.
Yeah, well, his energy's never going to be a question mark. No doubt about that. Welsh. Again, Henry keeping it alive. Tennessee does retrieve it. Tyler Smith clears.
Arkansas has been very effective in this 2-3 zone defense, forcing Tennessee to try and score over the top.
Tyler Smith does the job and hits his first 3 ball. He has 5 on the night.
Finally, the Vols start to get it going at the offensive end of the court.
Sanchez recognizes a mismatch and is fouled as he takes it to the rack. Chisholm picks up the personal. Timeout, 7:58 remaining in a 4-point Hawks lead.
It's the SEC Men's Basketball Tournament Championship, and you've got the chance to win the best seat in the house. Log on to SECSports.com and then enter yourself to win the grand prize, an SEC Ultimate Basketball Weekend in Tampa. VIP treatment across the board, and best of all, you get a courtside seat with the SEC Radio Network. To get any closer, you'd have to suit up. Brought to you by all the proud corporate sponsors of the SEC. It's the SEC Ultimate Basketball Weekend.
Fishin', get ready for some fishing at the National Fishing and Boat Expo, February 6th, 7th, and 8th at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds. It's the largest fishing tackle and boat sale of the year. Come reel in the boat of your dreams and take it home. Land huge deals that you'll only find at this multi-dealer expo. Learn the pro secrets with seminars every hour by Jim Duckworth, Wilson Frazier, and other local legends. Bring the kids to meet Dora and SpongeBob. Boats and tackle galore at the Nashville Fishing and Boat Expo, February 6th, 7th, and 8th at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds.
I tried that. It's not working. Oh, what's it telling you? It keeps reverting back to the iframe. We need Charlie. Charlie? It's me.
Oh, it's simple. Just enter the year of the vehicle and the amount of coverage you want, and presto, you've got an auto quote.
It's not rocket science. Save money with an online auto quote at FBITN.com. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee turns to us.
To see your favorite basketball team in action? Enter the Alltel My Circle Hoops Getaway. You can travel with 10 friends on a private jet to the regular season pro or college game of your choice. The ultimate VIP experience. For your chance to be one of 5 lucky grand prize winners, text GAME to
877-533 or visit alltelbasketball.com. Well, Tennessee staving off a long drought. We said earlier might have been fortunate to only get down by 9.
Yeah.
Now they've managed to cut it to 4 with Sanchez at the free throw line. A lot of times, Barry, young teams maybe don't understand the importance of taking advantage of another team's woes. And I think Arkansas would have been very, very well served to have gotten high percentage shots during that Tennessee drought.
Yeah, bunch of young players on this Razorback team. Both teams, as they have taken a lot of three-point shots. Arkansas, half their attempts have been threes, 9 out of their 18. In Tennessee, 7 of their 16 shots have been threes. And for both clubs, that's way too many.
It's, a lot of times it's where and when you take those threes, too.
Yeah.
Hobson, right on cue, and it's off the back rim. Rodney Clark pulls it down for Arkansas.
Tennessee has had a couple of good games shooting the three-pointer. They've gotten away from attacking the basket. What led to getting those easy three-point shooting opportunities is they were killing people around the basket, and the teams had to back off them.
Washington, baseline extended, and it's taken out of there by Hobson.
Numbers for Tennessee.
Mays goes crossover, working on Clark. Nice move. Very strong move by Bobby Mays. He can help them off the bench with offense. Clark. Oh, the iron unkind.
He did get that one halfway down. Sure thought he had made that one. And Rodney Clark struggles from the field continue. 0 for 5 tonight.
Mays again. He's feeling it. Bobby Mays, so much expected of him. Out of Hutchinson Community College in Oklahoma. Outstanding youngster from the JC ranks that had some success. Conversations that he played at Maryland wound up at Tennessee. He's on the loose again, along with Hobson, who decides to put a little mustard on it. Little swagger. Fans didn't exactly embrace that here in Fayetteville.
They enjoyed the dunk.
Yeah.
They oohed at that. But the thumbs up trot back, they didn't care for quite as much.
I'd say they oohed and then booed.
Yes. Well, Tim, so often a guy gets a layup, and then he's able to knock home a three-pointer. Bobby Mays took it to the basket. The confidence rises, and then he knocks down the three-pointer, and then Scotty Hobson.
Oh, the little whirly bird. Did you hear the oohs and then the boos?
Yes, sir. He can finish at the rack. McDonald's All-American Scotty Hobson, fantastic athlete.
Jason Henry with a 3-ball. Yeah, way too strong that time. Wouldn't go for Cameron Tatum. Henry's on the loose again. Airing the tip. Wow, Washington getting down there.
Second time Michael Washington's been able to hustle in.
Did the big fella run the floor?
Yeah.
Fortune. I think he wanted to put it on the backboard for Washington to go get it. Welsh will do the honor. I really believe Fortune put the ball on the backboard for Washington to get it. He just missed.
Yeah, he had actually Henry and Washington got in each other's way.
So here comes yet another Razorback spurt of 8-0. Tyler Smith not there. Brian Williams takes it back up, and he's fouled.
Tim, you mentioned it earlier, a game of spurts. Arkansas had fallen behind by 3. They burst back ahead by 5. Stephon Welsh knocking home this three-pointer after the great hustle by Jason Henry to get down there and track down the loose ball.
Foul went against Sanchez. Williams comes up at the free throw line. John Pelfrey getting a explanation from Ted Valentine.
Tennessee so much bigger, so much stronger than Arkansas around the rim. They are not working their advantage in the paint very well so far.
Ronaldo Wooldridge has come onto the floor for the Volunteers, along with Williams, Cameron Tatum, Bobby Mays, and Tyler Smith. The 5 on the floor for Bruce Pearl. Sanchez, Rodney Clark, Stephen Welsh, along with Jason Henry and Courtney Fortson for the Razorbacks. 4:44 and counting in the opening half. Tim Brando, Barry Booker, happy to have you with us. Our SEC Game of the Week here on Raycom Sports. Tough pass that time by Fortson. Sanchez not able to corral it. That's the 7th turnover committed by Arkansas. Negadu comes back onto the floor, replacing Wayne Chisholm for Tennessee.
Courtney Fortson, a freshman playmaker for Arkansas, asked to do so much, and with that shot clock winding down, Fortson trying to make something happen. Sanchez didn't work with him there. He's got to go after that ball.
Mays, he's feeling it. He's hit his last 2 from downtown after that nice one-on-one move he made penetrating and getting to the basket.
Bobby Mays 3 for 3 from the field, 2 of those 3-pointers.
8 points on the night, leading the Volunteers. They're down 2. Fortson in traffic.
Tim, you notice how easy Courtney Fortson is able to score when he gets around the basket. Only 5'11", but he has that reputation for drawing fouls on people that people back away from him.
And Cameron Tatum comes back to answer. Youngster out of Tucker, Georgia, getting more playing time. And boy, when he begins to light it up, Tennessee's a different team.
But the Vols continue to launch from 3-point range. Still, half their shots are threes. That is not a good sign.
Welsh on the wing, Stephen Welsh. He's hitting at a 34% clip from downtown coming in, and he's launched over 100 coming into tonight's game. Not there for Mays, and this time Negadu over the back picks up the foul.
In a 3-point shooting competition, Arkansas can compete.
And that's what it's been reduced to. I tell you, I love the way Fortson is able to find cracks in the defense, whether in man-to-man or a zone. And how about a little nylon song from Tatum? We'll be back.
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted minis are bold on flavor and big on taste. Beef, turkey, and crab cake minis. Our new mini trio, 25 great burgers with endless fries, starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday, so good, it's guaranteed.
Excuse me, do you know the way to Route 70?
Nope.
What is that?
That's the money you could be saving with Geico. Poor fella. Must have been following you for miles. Looks tired.
Tell me who's watching. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted triple prime burgers are the best of the best. Made with 3 cuts of prime beef, ground fresh. 25 great burgers with endless fries, starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday, so good, it's guaranteed.
The better we breathe, the better we perform. The Infiniti V-Vel engine creates more power using less fuel. Nothing breathes like it. Nothing performs like it.
Available on the Infiniti G Sedan and G Coupe. Named one of Car and Driver's 10 best for 2009.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Alltel, the official wireless partner of fans. Again, a reminder, an outstanding Saturday of SEC basketball coming your way. Tennessee will be at Auburn. Jeff Lebo's got that club playing pretty well. They came in here and spanked Arkansas a little over a week ago. And the Razorbacks will take on Mississippi State at the Hump in Stark Vegas. You don't want to miss that one.
I'll be there. Be a fun time. Tennessee with a chance. They're on the road this week against the bottom two teams in the SEC West, Arkansas and Auburn. Chance to make a move in the standings, get to 6-2 through the first half of the SEC. They need to pick it up here tonight.
Well, the way South Carolina's been playing, they look to be a factor for Darren Horn all season long. And Kentucky's well-documented struggles continue since beating Tennessee. Washington is fouled. And he is so athletic, so long. You know, a year ago, it was difficult for him to get playing time with that front-loaded veteran front court, but now he's really flexing his muscles.
A point that I've heard Bruce Pearl make several times, Michael Washington going against Darian Towns, Stephen Hill, Charles Thomas, that great front line that Arkansas had here, playing against those guys in practice every day, and Michael Washington, a very talented player. He is getting better and better, and this year getting his opportunities.
Chisholm back on the floor, replacing Negadu, who picked up his second. It's 31-26 Arkansas. Stephen Pearl, Bruce's son, has made his way onto the floor for the Volunteers. Number 22 in orange.
Tennessee, the bigger club, but it's been a three-point shooting competition so far tonight. Size doesn't matter when you're 20 feet 9 inches away from the basket. In Arkansas, the lead playing at home, they're much better beyond that three-point line than Tennessee.
Mays dumps one down again from downtown.
He is lighting it up lately, especially.
Bobby's up to 11 points. 31-29 Razorbacks. You know, if Bruce Pearl can get to halftime tied or only down a bucket based on how his club performed offensively, he'll be very happy.
And you better believe the second half, Tennessee will be pounded it inside. We won't see 14 more three-point shot attempts by the Vols in the second half.
Fortson. Pearl goes down to get it off the deck. Gets it into Bobby Mays' hands. Interesting lineup on the floor now with Tatum, Pearl, Woolridge. There's Cameron Tatum rattling it home from downtown on the wing. And the Volunteers have forged ahead by one.
I like that three-point shot. Stephen Pearl getting it inside, kicking it out to Cameron Tatum. That is a much easier shooting opportunity, getting it inside out.
You think Dad wanted him out there for ball movement?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so. Uh-oh, they went to sleep on Henry. So Jason Henry's up to 9, and Razorbacks now lead by 1.
Jason Henry played a season high in minutes, 26 minutes at LSU, was effective in that game, earning more playing time and being effective here tonight at home against Tennessee.
Bruce Pearl wants a timeout, and he gets it. Oh, woofing going on between Mays and Fortson as we go to break. Little jaw action going on between those two.
For Arkansas, the key has been getting Michael Washington and Jason Henry rolling inside, wide open there. The Vols lose Jason Henry. He's able to slam it home.
We're talking about Michael Washington, what a complete young talent he is. I love the ability to put the ball on the floor that he has.
And he can shoot it facing up. Leading the SEC in rebounding, had been averaging double figures in rebounding up until Saturday's game against LSU.
Look, I don't know how many people saw, because it was early in the season, the game with Oklahoma.
Oh.
Blake Griffin right now is the player of the year in this country. I will not debate that. But that night, Michael Washington was by far the better player.
And had another dominating performance against Texas. We saw the slam dunk, the three-point play that he had late in that game to help Arkansas win that one as well.
Let's see what Pearl comes up with out of that timeout. Tennessee has 10 to shoot. The 12-second discrepancy. Prince on the dribble drive. Contact. Ted Valentine gets the whistle. And it'll go against Arkansas's Washington. So Michael picks up the foul.
Tennessee getting into the lane against that zone defense. Washington can't get over there in time. J.P. Prince gets to the line.
This is another guy that last year, late in the season, going into the conference tournament and into the NCAAs, was forced to move to the point. I think his game is another enigma attached to this team. I mean, he needs to find his flow. There's no doubt that this young man has a lot to offer to the Volunteers. But this season, without Juwan Smith and without Lofton, it seems that chemistry just has not yet developed to help his game.
Exactly. They don't have the guards to stretch the defense, to open things up for J.P. Prince and Tyler Smith to drive. Lofton and Smith were so good and so effective from long range that it pulled people away from the basket. Tennessee just doesn't have those threats this year with this club.
Arkansas will get the last shot, and for Bruce Pearl, it's mission accomplished. They had a better than 6.5-minute drought and yet have a chance to be tied, or only down a bucket at halftime. And that's the story. Bruce is a little upset with his defense right there, allowing a layup. That's just too easy, Barry. Just too easy.
Arkansas on several occasions have been able to get into the lane. Courtney Fortson able to finish or find his big guys down low.
Halftime activities coming up here on Raycom Sports. Arkansas by a deuce at the break.
Your chicken strip sandwich, my Junior Deluxe burger, this everyday value menu is something.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you noticed these things. It's really important to notice the value of $1.
So how much did that purse you just bought at the mall cost?
It has nothing to do with this current conversation that we're having.
The new everyday value menu at Sonic. Got a buck? Then drive in for a variety of great food like a Junior Deluxe burger or grab a chicken strip sandwich for just $1. Sonic's new everyday value menu. All this for $1 each.
Some say we're fanatics when it comes to football. In fact, we've made quite a name for ourselves. Yet most folks don't realize how much that passion carries over into everything we do. From our unique partnership with Oak Ridge National Laboratory to the only forensic program of its kind. We're just as devoted to making things happen off the field as we are on it. The University of Tennessee, changing tomorrow, today.
Check this out. This is a brake pad they install at dealers and big auto repair chains. A set of these set you back $100, $200, may come with a year warranty. This is a front brake pad we install at Budget Brakes. A set of these, $78 with lifetime parts and labor guarantee. Look the same to me. You could spend more. Why would you want to?
Call 1-800-866-BRAKE for a location near you. Budget Brakes. Brakes starting at just $78.
Whoa, I didn't see that coming.
It's a crunchy hot wing with no sauce.
Crunchy on the outside, spicy on the inside. The sauceless hot wing is at KFC. Get a bucket of 20 or try 7 wings for $3.99. Only at KFC.
Did you know KFC's original recipe whole chicken is delivered fresh?
How do I know? I'm the cook here. There's one of us in every KFC. Bringing you the freshest value in fast food with the unbeatable feast. Dinner for $5, just $3 each.
Raycom Sports presents the SEC Community Service Team, recognizing the superior community service efforts of league basketball players. Today's honoree is redshirt freshman Michael Sanchez from the University of Arkansas. Michael is a member of Arkansas Student Athlete Advisory Committee and has participated in several projects, including an Adopt a Child program in which the group collected donations to purchase Christmas gift cards for several area elementary school children. Raycom Sports is proud to salute Michael Sanchez for being named member of the SEC Community Service Team. 35-33, Arkansas with the lead as we come back to the Bud Walton Arena at halftime, along with Barry Booker, Tim Brando. And I got to be honest with you, I'm surprised that Tennessee's only down by 2. I mean, they did not have a very good first half, especially on the defensive end, and a 6.5-minute scoring drought, too.
Yeah, their shot selection has not been good. They've taken a lot of three-point shots. Tennessee has an advantage in the paint. They just haven't gone to it.
Yeah.
And Arkansas, they're clicking on most of their cylinders tonight, getting good production from a lot of sources.
Well, as usual, they play better when they score more. You know, I mean, that's what happens. And they have a better chance when Welsh, who led the way in the first half, gets that close to the 10.
When they're playing at home, you get so much energy out of the crowd. You get guys like Jason Henry, more energetic. They can contribute more when they get the confidence from the crowd. And Courtney Fortson doing his thing, getting around the basket. He has 3 assists, 4 points so far in the ball game tonight. So the Hogs clicking pretty well.
Yeah, and for Tennessee, they better get in gear because they don't want to lose any more ground in their division because it is so competitive. South Carolina, Kentucky, each with 3 losses. You look at Florida sitting with 2, but Tennessee just knocked them off. Frankly, I think all 4 of those teams are in a position to win it. No doubt about it.
There's no doubt about it. And all 4 hoping to get to the NCAA tournament. A lot of people saying that only 4 bids may go to SEC teams. LSU looking to claim one of those. Yeah. So someone may be the odd team out in this musical chair situation.
Well, over in the West right now, LSU in the catbird seat, and they're playing Georgia tonight. They'll get Bama at home after that. Look, I don't think that Alabama's out of this thing just yet either. No. Philip Pearson's got some pretty good talent to work with.
They are playing better. Of course, Mississippi State playing extremely well also.
All right. Stephen Welsh leading the way has a baker's dozen at the break.
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted minis are bold on flavor and big on taste. Beef, turkey, and crab cake minis. Our new mini trio, 25 great burgers with endless fries starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday, so good it's guaranteed.
Feels big, plays big, costs little. This spring, play 3 days and add Tuesday for free on Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. Choose from 26 courses and get ready to swing. Come see why Golf Digest says the trail is the #1 value in the country. Call or go online today to plan your big trip for little dough.
Ruby Tuesday's handcrafted triple prime burgers are the best of the best. Made with 3 cuts of prime beef, ground fresh. 25 great burgers with endless fries starting at $5.99. The new Ruby Tuesday. So good, it's guaranteed.
The gestation period for a horse is 11 months. It's only 9 weeks for a dog. Exactly. Well, as long as the tire's not going flat, just leave the screw in there. Yeah, we'll look at it later. Well, you know, experience is something you don't get till just after you need it. No, you don't have to be a farmer to get Farm Bureau insurance.
Smart people know that some of the best wisdom comes from farmers. That's why more Tennesseans turn to us. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Well, first it was Puff Daddy, then P. Diddy, and now I think it's just Diddy. Yeah, I know, it's kind of hard to keep.
Follow SEC basketball all season long on RaycomSports.com to check out the Toyota Info Center. The Toyota Info Center on RaycomSports.com, your online destination for complete coverage of SEC basketball. How does Barry Booker do it on the road? Well, dress changes like this. That's how you do it.
It's that easy. It's that simple.
That's how we roll.
There you go.
Yeah. What a halftime exhibition that we're seeing here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. There'll be more than an exhibition on Saturday as Mississippi State, Auburn, Tennessee, and company will be out there to exhibit their talents. Auburn playing very well. Arkansas and Mississippi State get at it. So it's the Volunteers on the road at Auburn, the most beautiful village on the plains, and then Arkansas and Mississippi State in our doubleheader. All right, just in general terms, I got to believe that the scores tonight are going to impact the rest of the country in a very big way. We've got a lot of big games underway in both this league and around the country.
The games get larger as we get into February. We get closer to the spring. We see what's happening around the SEC with LSU up 14 on Georgia.
And go figure Auburn, as well as they played here. Now, I know that they're undersized, but that's sort of a shock that the score would be 46-28 Ole Miss.
And Ole Miss, with all their injuries, they figured it out. BC Tennessee up 9 on Virginia, and Miami taking care of Wake Forest.
Wow, that's a shocker, too. Syracuse up on West Virginia, 72-59, and Villanova leads Providence. You know what you notice in February? More oftentimes than not, it's the most desperate team that usually wins.
That's exactly it. Motivation critical this time of year.
Tyler Smith, the ringleader for the Volunteers, will need more of this in the second half to get a road win.
It's the end of the line for engine deposits. Haviland with Deposit Shield. The deposits that attack your engine every time you drive can cause friction, robbing it of performance and fuel efficiency. Haviland shields it, because a clean engine runs better. Defend your engine. Haviland with Deposit Shield.
It's the SEC Men's Basketball Tournament Championship, and you've got the chance to win the best seat in the house. Log on to SECSports.com and then enter yourself to win the grand prize, an SEC Ultimate Basketball Weekend in Tampa. VIP treatment across the board, and best of all, you get a courtside seat with the SEC Radio Network. To get any closer, you'd have to suit up. Brought to you by all the proud corporate sponsors of the SEC. It's the SEC Ultimate Basketball Weekend.
Qualcuno è arrivato prima di noi. Schierati,
Introducing the authentic chicken Parmesan sandwich. New at Hardee's.
There are some places guys shouldn't go.
Are you single?
And then there's Sport Clips, a place made just for guys, where you can get a great haircut, catch the game, have a hot towel treatment, all the things guys like, and nothing they don't. Sport Clips, where red-blooded urban warriors can come in, get a haircut, and get back into the game. And there's one near you. At Sport Clips, guys win.
This week's play comes from South Carolina's Devin Downey, who hits this jumper with 3 seconds remaining to give the Gamecocks a 78-77 road win at Kentucky. The win was the Gamecocks' first in Lexington since 1997. Our Ruby Tuesday play of the week. That last win in 97 with B.J. Mackey and that outstanding tandem of guards that happened to be there for that game. That was a very big win for Darren Horn in South Carolina. I think South Carolina and LSU are really probably the two teams from this conference that are really good that most of America knows the least about.
I think you're exactly right, but we'll find out more as we move on through conference play, get into the stretch run.
Let's take a look at the stats in half number one. Barry, I'm amazed looking at the points in the paint and the discrepancy there that Tennessee's in this game.
Yeah, that Arkansas can have that big an advantage. That should not be an 18-10 advantage for the Hogs when Tennessee is a bigger, tougher team. The Vols have to take advantage of their size and strength in the second half.
All right, coming up, we'll take a look at some of the highlights from half number one. Get you ready for the second right after this.
All right, sports fans, it's time to find Geico's #1 fan. Tonight's winner will receive Geico t-shirts, hats, and an upgrade to courtside seats, and could star in a real Geico commercial. Let's see who it's gonna be. It looks like we have a winner. Yes, we do, folks. How about that? Congratulations. And remember, saving money at Geico.com, so easy a caveman can do it.
In the SEC, we proudly stand by our numbers. During the 2007-2008 academic year, SEC teams captured 5 national championships, while 8 student athletes were honored as the best in their sport. It was a banner year in the classroom as well, as nearly 50% of our student athletes were named to the SEC Academic Honor Roll. Whatever the arena, our numbers proudly tell the story of the Southeastern Conference. The SEC, our future is now.
Many children with cerebral palsy or developmental delay need special help with walking and everyday activities. Many parents have found it difficult to find quality providers for orthopedic bracing. A Step Ahead can alleviate these headaches and help you and your child reach new goals. Our caring staff specializes in pediatric bracing, and with an on-site fabrications facility, our delivery times are much faster.
To achieve better results, call A Step Ahead at 731-FEET.
We're launching a great new product served in a bowl. Who knows what it is?
Peas.
Coleslaw.
Melon balls. Prunes. Mints.
Little gifts.
Poppy seed. Curds and whey. Buttons. Acorn. Shaved ice.
You wouldn't think you could get an entire meal in a bowl, but you can. Introducing Jack's Teriyaki Bowls. Your choice of sirloin steak or grilled chicken on a bed of steamed rice topped with broccoli, carrots, and teriyaki sauce.
Laser pointers. Baked trout.
Lipstick.
Starfish.
Glitter.
Rain. Marbles. Kelp.
Confetti.
SEC basketball is being brought to you by Geico, by Toyota, and by Red Lobster.
At halftime, the Razorbacks of Arkansas with a slim 2-point lead over the Tennessee Volunteers. But let's take a look at what happened in half number one, Barry.
It was an entertaining first half. Scotty Hobson only one field goal, but it was fancy. Getting to the basket, the twisting slam. Arkansas, some offensive rebounding. Michael Washington there with the putback. Courtney Portson getting inside, getting some good work done there. In Tennessee, Cameron Tatum knocked out this three-point shot, as well as this one. As the Vols did a lot of work beyond the three-point line. Jason Henry, a good first half for Arkansas. Stephon Welsh, also a good first half. 13 for Welsh in the first half for the Razorbacks.
The Volunteers got what they needed off the bench from Bobby Mays. I think Bruce Pearl was very wise to decide to go in the direction of Tab as his starter and bring Mays out. You know, very few teams get instant offense any longer. It seems that it's hard to find a quality six-man. He's been that so far.
Well, and again, a guy pulled from the starting lineup, highly motivated to get out there and prove to everybody that he can really play. Bobby Mays had a very good first half, kept the Vols in it.
Stephen Welsh led the way, the junior from Newport News, Virginia. Young man with 13, and I think that the decision to go with Jason Henry by John Pelfrey equally as wise, because he gave them, I think, opportunities at putbacks by being very active on the offensive glass. 9 points, 4 rebounds, extremely active. Jason Henry giving Arkansas another very good athlete to go battle on the boards with these Vols. Even though he's thin, he's doing a nice job working the boards for the Hogs. Well, the past couple of games coming in, he'd averaged 8.5 and 7 rebounds. And that was in contrast to what he had done earlier. And his minutes have blossomed in the last couple of weeks. Chisholm in traffic is fouled by Henry.
And the Hogs settling back into that zone defense again. Tennessee attacking it this time.
Very close on the glass for both teams. Ultimately, the winner of this game, it could come down to who wins in that category.
Always a big factor, and you would think Tennessee, with their size, their strength, would be dominant as far as rebounding goes, with Arkansas with the advantage so far. Right out of the locker room, Tennessee goes right inside to Wayne Chisholm.
Now they want to get him going. I mean, he's important to them. And now with 5 points, we're tied at 35. I figure Arkansas would also probably like to get Rodney Clark warm from downtown. He's still an over. Henry not there. Off the front iron. Chisholm clears. Gets it into the hands of Scotty Hobson. A nice strong move that time by Smith.
Tennessee again attacking the paint. Tyler Smith getting it down around the basket.
Well, he knows how to score on literally every spot on the floor. He knows how to put the ball in the hoop.
And he's learning that he needs to look to score, not just look to distribute when he penetrates into the lane.
Fortson took the extra step. One of the reasons I think he's so effective, Barry, and you can, as an old guard, remember this, not only is he left-handed, which sometimes makes him difficult to guard, but he's got exceedingly long arms for a guard only 5'11". He can do a lot with it, both defensively and offensively. Smith again. Washington gets the rebound for Arkansas, his 6th of the night.
Tim, you talk about Courtney Fortson. I think that his greatest asset is his ability to draw fouls. And people just don't attack him defensively because when he gets in the lane, he can draw those fouls. Nobody wants to be sitting on the sidelines with foul trouble.
You know, I think Washington was surprised by that pass from Stephen Welsh. It was almost as if he was too unselfish that time.
Yeah, Welsh wide open, 8 feet away. Not going to get a better shot than that. Michael Washington rightly surprised that Stephen Welsh didn't go ahead and squeeze the trigger there.
Tyler Smith in the open court. Those long arms of Fortson knocking it away. Rodney Clark over-penetrated but was bailed out. Got it into Stephen Welsh's hands.
Arkansas playing a lot of full court pressure defense. I don't think they're really trying to take the ball away that often from Tennessee. They're trying to slow the balls down a little bit, but that time got the steal.
Fortson, and the foul will go against Prince. He was in a mismatch that time with Michael Washington. Prince is second. There's Booker's list on the top freshmen in the SEC.
Courtney Fortson leading the way. Tarico White closing ground at Ole Miss, doing a great job as the point guard for the Rebels. JaMychal Green, excellent big guy for Alabama. D. Boss and Jeffrey Taylor rounding out my list of top freshmen so far. A lot of volatility there. Scotty Hobson could crack that list by the end of the year. Rodney Clark, Trey Thompson, another good one down in Georgia.
You get no argument from me for now. Normally I would debate that issue, but I'm not going to.
Wow.
I think you did your homework.
Well, thank you, Timmy. I appreciate that.
Fortson high off the window. Not there. Washington tries to follow, as does Henry. Loose ball to Tyler Green.
Opportunities for Arkansas, just couldn't quite finish.
Prince, nice move past Washington, and he's fouled. Shows you some of the versatility that J.P. Prince has. He can post up, he can face up, and he can drive right by it.
Fortson was decked on his drive to the basket. Then Michael Washington couldn't bang it home from point-blank range. Tyler Smith gets it going in the Vols' direction.
Prince at the line, where he's a 66% shooter on the season. I recall last year when he really emerged, Prince, as a star player. It was really the Memphis game. He took over that game to help get Tennessee to #1 in the country. And as you said, it was the presence of players like Juwan Smith and Chris Lofton that helped enable him to get that room to really have his all-floor game come to really the forefront. On the offensive glass, Henry can't get it to go. Two good opportunities for Arkansas by the boards. Chisholm, count it. A big three for Wayne Chisholm, and they've gotten the big fella off to open this second half. And Tennessee vaults to its largest lead of 7, 42-35. Not quite 3 minutes gone here in Fayetteville.
Our new island-inspired entrees are here for you at Red Lobster, like Caribbean rock lobster and shrimp, and citrus rum shrimp and scallops, both wood-fire grilled to sear in the natural juices. Ending soon at Red Lobster.
There's a place where the very spirit of golf resides. It's found in every pond. It's found in each manicured bunker. It's found in Alabama. The new Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa on the famed Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, located just outside Birmingham. It's a world-class golf resort that's not a world away.
Our Our new island-inspired entrees are here for you at Red Lobster, like Caribbean rock lobster and shrimp, and citrus rum shrimp and scallops, both wood-fired grilled to sear in the natural juices. Ending soon at Red Lobster.
Okay.
Get your tax cash today at Instant Tax Service. That's right. At Instant Tax Service, the happy fact is you can walk in today and walk out with your tax cash on the spot. We now have over 40 locations in Nashville, Hopkinsville, and Clarksville. Call 888-682-1040. That's 888-682-1040 to find the Instant Tax Service branch nearest you. Instant Tax Service, the shortest distance between you and your money.
Alltel congratulates Cheryl Keels of Fostoria, Ohio, the second grand prize winner in Alltel's My Circle Hoops Getaway. On February the 10th, Cheryl and her circle of 10 friends will travel on a private jet to Los Angeles to watch their favorite pro team in action. Plus, they'll enjoy the game from their private suite. It will be the VIP trip of a lifetime. Remember, for your chance to win, text GAME to 57533 or visit alltelbasketball.com. Well, a 7-0 run to open the second half for Tennessee to give them a 7-0 lead. And you look at other scores from across the SEC. LSU winning big. Ole Miss holding on to their lead against Auburn as well. Arkansas 0 for 5 out of the gates here in the second half.
Starting the second half the way they did the first, very slowly.
Fortson pumps. Not there. Rebound taken down by Hobson. They're coming out of a timeout. You know John Pelfrey wanted a better shot than that.
No doubt. No doubt. Fortson couldn't get it home, and Tennessee a chance to extend their lead.
Chisholm again over Clark. Welsh to rebound. Arkansas looks to push. They're a much better team, and young teams often are in transition. The foul will go against Tennessee's Tyler Smith.
You can do that when you're playing at home, can get out in transition, not afraid to get into a running game here against Tennessee, playing in this building. Stephon Welsh getting all the way to the basket and getting to the line.
Second foul on Tyler Smith.
Finally, Arkansas has scored here in the second half.
Bud Walton Arena, long one of the great environments for college basketball, and specifically in the SEC. I've said many times, this is, if you want a blueprint on how to choreograph a pregame, this is the place to do it. Not packed tonight. I think probably the devastation in the area from last week probably has something to do with that. Also, it's National Signing Day. We've got to get rid of the helmet heads at one last day to unite. So Bobby Petrino got his troop of 2 gap guys, I'm sure, and 4 technique guys. I know they had a quality recruiting here, and our congratulations to them. Henry on the other end ends the drought for the Razorbacks. It's 42-39, and another steal. Welsh looking for Fortson. Decides to take it himself. Just like that, the Razorbacks right back at you.
9-zip for Tennessee out of the locker room, and now Arkansas 6-0 to cut the lead down to 1.
There's some of that environment I was talking about as they rise to attention here. Chisholm in traffic is fouled by Sanchez. This will help get you in transition after a steal, right? Every time. How about that duck under move in transition?
Don't look, but you're totally getting scoped out right now.
Seriously, where?
Don't look. Been staring at you for like 20 minutes.
What, that? That's the money you could be saving with Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Maxwell Roofing and Sheet Metal. You've seen our work all over town. For over 50 years, we've built and serviced roofs on some of the most recognized buildings in the region. Expertise, dedication, reliability. That's what drives our success on every project, large or small. And that's why leading contractors and designers select us. Every Maxwell Roofing worker spends one day each month in a professional skills workshop. This commitment ensures the project will be done right.
Maxwell Roofing and Sheet Metal. Reliable and professional. Call on us today.
Have you ever dreamed of owning your own log home? Welcome to Daniel Boone Log Homes. Log homes combine the raw beauty of nature with the comfort you expect. Energy efficient, lifetime warranty, excellent quality. Daniel Boone Log Homes' new national sales model is located right here in Middle Tennessee. No money down grand opening sale now at Daniel Boone Log Homes. American made, honest value.
This season, watch for the Geico College Basketball's Best of 2009, a season-long traveling tour celebrating the best games, players, and performances of the year. Go to raycomsports.com for more information and to find out when Geico will be visiting a college campus near you. It's a little bit like going to the Tonight Show taping back in the day, and Doc Severinsen would play during the commercials. A lot of people don't necessarily at home see what we see during a commercial break. And these kids at Arkansas, the band, the cheerleaders, the dance squad, they come out, they put on just an incredible show.
Fun for kids of all ages.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, for years, in the years that I've covered the SEC, and I've brought my family here many, many times, and I did so because I knew my young girls would have a great time watching all of this. You know?
It is a fantastic environment. It remains one of the best in the country.
And when they get rolling, they get rolling and winning, and this place is just absolutely, it's great for the SEC when Arkansas is relevant in college basketball. It's been that way since they came into the league in '92. And I never forget the way the Kentucky Jaws dropped to the floor at the SEC tournament when the throng of Arkansas fans came into Birmingham's Civic Center that year. I'll never forget that. It changed this conference in basketball forever.
And you got to believe John Pelfrey will get them going again. Get them to that level.
He was on the receiving end. He was one of those Kentuckians, and he said that when he took this job. He said, man, I'll never forget that year in the SEC tournament when those Arkansas fans came in for the first time. It's one of the reasons I think he values this opportunity that he's been given at such an early age in his career. I think they're going to get an overrule. It will be Arkansas basketball. It will be. Tyler Smith has to give it up. So Arkansas will have it.
2 on the shot clock, though.
Yep, got to launch it quickly. Rodney Clark has come in. They go deep to Fortune. He's got to put it up. Oh, the bank is open late in the Ozarks on church night.
Big bucket there.
Oh, boy.
Draw this crowd back into the game even more. Draw the Razorbacks even.
Hey, bring in the congregation. We just had a bank shot go in. With the clock winding down. Welsh, a crossover. Oh, yeah.
Stephon Welsh is killing it with the crossover, getting to the rim several times, especially here in the second half in transition. Welsh with 19.
Timeout by Tennessee. Take a look at the shot as it goes down, as the clock goes on. He's got to put it up. This is just a wing and a prayer, and it's answered.
0 on the clock, 3 going on the board, and here comes Stephon Welsh right back at him, all the way to the basket. And back and forth we go. Arkansas surging back into the lead.
Follow SEC basketball all season long by logging on to raycomsports.com. Check out the Toyota Info Center. The Toyota Info Center on raycomsports.com, your online destination for complete coverage of SEC basketball. Fortson with 7 points, 3 assists. And I believe there's more to come from this kid. I love watching him play. They've had a lot of guards here through the years I've really loved to watch. He's going to be one for the future, no doubt about it.
Oh, no question about that. A great tradition here at Arkansas, of course, going back to Lee Mayberry, Todd Day, Alvin Robertson, Sidney Moncrief. Long list of incredible guards here in Razorback country.
And not necessarily in that order.
There you go. Yeah. Just throwing them in there.
I know. Hey, just keep bringing them. As long as you keep bringing them.
Tyler Smith gives it up on the wing to Bobby Mays. Does he stay hot? No. It goes flying off the front rim. Pulled on by Stephen Welsh.
He blows past Mays. And Britt was not ready for that pass. Now, Welsh has got one speed sometimes, and not everybody else is in the same gear with him.
Yes, he has been downhill, taking it to the rim several times tonight. Couldn't quite get all the way there.
You got
that last strip.
You're playing with Wilson and Fortune. You better kick it into second and third gear quickly.
And fourth and fifth gear. Eventually.
Tatum's penetration allows Chisholm the open three. Does not fall. Pulled down by Tyler Smith. Boy, he's tough in there.
Tennessee starting to assert themselves on the backboard here in the second half a little more.
Nice hustle. Out of bounds with 17 to shoot. As Fortune nearly knocked it away from Tyler Smith. The human floor burn here as he went crossover that time. Fortune went after it. Sanchez initially knocked the ball away. Williams, one extra pass, counted and a foul.
There the balls go, attacking the paint, getting it to the rim. Tyler Smith, a strong finish off the Brian Williams feed. And it goes big guy Chisholm to big guy Williams to big guy Tyler Smith on the finish.
Barry, that's not an easy pass to pull off. That close to the basket, big man to big man. A bounce pass that low in the painted area. That's well done.
And Tyler Smith with guard-like skills and guard-like hands on the receiving end, able to make it look easy.
Volunteers back on top.
Fortune, nice look. Nice look. Little wrap around from the left-hander. The southpaw with the long arms gets it to the big mitt for the easy deuce.
A quality delivery. How does he know he's there? He draws the big man. He couldn't see Michael Washington, but he knows where he's going to be. Just wraps it around Brian Williams blindly. 3 for Arkansas.
And again, that underscores my point about the long arms. A 5'11" kid with arms that would be maybe on a 6'4", 6'5" frame.
Smith. Chisholm on the offensive glass. Had a good position that time on Washington.
And we're tied at 49.
These last few trips, the ball's working their offensive glass.
Rodney Clark from downtown. Off the side of the backboard. He's really struggling with his confidence, you can tell.
Oh, he is. I don't think he has a field goal tonight.
6 ties, 9 lead changes in tonight's game. Mays will stop and go, trying to penetrate the zone. Tatum not there. Welsh gets caught pushing off against Brian Williams. No, it's Williams that got the foul. Foul does go against Welsh, and that's his 3rd. We just got an overrule on that. Oh, look at that pass. That bucket was Reynolds wrapped.
Avalon with Deposit Shield. The deposits that attack your engine every time you drive can cause friction, robbing it of performance and fuel efficiency. Avalon shields it. because a clean engine runs better. Defend your engine. Haviland with Deposit Shield.
Whoa, I didn't see that coming.
It's a crunchy hot wing with no sauce.
Crunchy on the outside, spicy on the inside. The sauceless hot wing is at KFC. Get a bucket of 20 or try 7 wings for $3.99. Only at KFC. Did you know KFC's original recipe whole chicken is delivered fresh? How do I know? I'm the cook here. There's one of us in every KFC. Bringing you the freshest value in fast food with the unbeatable feast. Dinner for $5, just $3 each.
The report is finished. We just have to run it by Charlie.
Better get Charlie. It's going to trial. I need to talk to Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, get your phone!
People have known for decades that farmers have some of the best advice around, like you don't have to be a farmer to get affordable Farm Bureau insurance.
Konnichiwa. Ohiso shibari. Desu.
Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee turns to us.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Alltel, the official wireless partner of fans. Don't forget a double dose of SEC basketball on Saturday. It begins at 1 Eastern, 12 Central Time. Tennessee, along the most beautiful village on the plains, to take on Jeff Lebo's Auburn Tigers. That'll be followed by the same Razorbacks in Starkville to take on Mississippi State. Hey, the Bulldogs, I tell you, at times they've looked really, really good. They've got the great shot blocker, Bernardo, sort of an eraser for them. But there have also been moments when they just haven't been able to score as much. You know, I think that's an issue for a lot of teams, including Rick Stansberry's.
Well, the Dogs trying to score from three-point range. It will make you a little bit up and down. Speaking of trying to score from three-point range, the Vols, 22 three-point shots. Ridiculous that they have taken that many from three-point range.
Welsh, nice stutter step, but it's deflected, knocked away by Prince. Outlet for Chisholm. And that was a scrum. I think Chisholm was the last to touch it. It will belong to Arkansas.
Stephon Welsh, it's been effective for him to drive it all the way to the basket. This time, the Vols turn him away. Now, compare Tennessee, this ball basketball team with their size and strength, to a dump truck. Not the sports car that they're used to, that Bruce Pearl is used to having. But the Vols can dump truck Arkansas. They can just roll over and flatten them with their size and strength. They've gotten into a three-point shooting competition, and they've let Arkansas hang around in this game.
Welsh pumps again. Right over Tab. 52 to 49, Razorbacks.
22 for Welsh. He is absolutely rolling, keeping the Hogs close. Actually ahead.
4 for 6 from downtown for Welsh. Tab with Negadu, Hobson, Chisholm. That ball deflected by Henry and almost saved. Boy, the fans love that. Right in front of the expensive seats. They've got floor seating here at Bud Walton Arena for the first time. I think that's $12K per seat per year.
That's it.
With a minimum of 5 years.
That's right.
Per seat. So if you're traveling with a companion, that's a lot of dough.
That's 120.
That's good. That's, hey, as we love to say in the business of sports, that's good for business.
Yes, it is. Good. Whoa.
Well, this has been going on between
Fortson.
Yeah, this has been going on between Fortson and Tab. Well, let's see if
he can't believe he didn't call that.
Fortson clearly pushed off on Tab. Anthony Jordan called the technical. Well, there's no need for.
I don't think he called it. I don't think he called it. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Gotcha. Wait a minute. Did he get Tab as well, though? Bruce Pearl's upset.
Must have. Nobody's shooting foul shots.
Yeah, must have. double technical. I've got it.
But knowing that, but okay, they did get it.
Yeah, both got technicals. I'm a little curious as to why Tab deserved the technical. On the replay, it didn't seem to me, there may have been something said before the fact.
He's walking right through the choreography. So definitely instigated that, even though he looked very innocent.
Yep. Tab in traffic, has it taken away by Henry. Fortson, what a pass to Washington, a no-looker from the lefty.
And an excellent play by Jason Henry to stay under control, to find a guard, not make a mistake handling the ball, get it to your playmaker. And Courtney Fortson delivering to Michael Washington at the basket.
And for a point of clarification, that was a double foul, not a technical. Timeout, Tennessee. I'm shocked there was no technical there. And I really am. It could have been a double technical. Fine.
Yeah.
But they decided to go with double foul rather than a double technical.
I thought Jason Henry might turn that over. In transition, he's not used to handling it with all that traffic. He finds Courtney Fortson, and Courtney Fortson delivers. But look at this, a forearm. That's a contact situation.
How is that not a technical? I mean, the ball's dead.
I think Anthony Jordan looking at that, he is behind those players. I don't think he saw the forearm being thrown.
Okay. C'est la vie. Yes. We turn the page, we move on. In my estimation, that at the very least has got to be a technical on Fortson. If you want to call a double technical because something else happened that we didn't hear, because we don't have an opportunity to that, then that's fine.
Tab just walking right into Fortson.
I mean, that's a forearm.
Yeah.
But that's still a forearm.
It is.
So, again, I've got no dog in the hunt, don't care. But by rule, the ball dead, somebody does that. Generally, that's a team.
Yes. Well, hey, a great ball game going here. Tennessee, of course, highly touted to start this season, in trouble on the road.
Chisholm off the nice dish by Prince. 54-51.
That play is there all night long for Tennessee. They can do business around the basket all night long if they choose to. Get away from launching the threes and get it around that basket. Tennessee 7 for 23, only 30% from three-point range.
Washington falling away. He's in rhythm. The big fella is in rhythm.
And quiet, 12 points, 14 points now for Washington. 9 boards tonight. Quiet, but very effective.
Chisholm, nice pass again. Good entry. And now the Volunteers looking to get the ball inside.
Yes. It's time.
Timeout, Arkansas. John Pelfrey wants to talk defense. 8:55 remaining. And John Pelfrey will chat with his team.
Here's Washington. That's a tough fadeaway. Getting that one home in Tennessee. 2 trips in a row. They pounded inside. Wayne Chisholm, the easy finish.
Okay, I got a point of clarification again on the little tete-a-tete between Josh Tab and Fortson. Point of clarification, it was a double technical. Okay. Not a double foul.
Good.
So, we're square.
Good.
Anthony Jordan and I are good again. Don't remember, tonight's telecast is brought to you in part by Toyota.
Do remember that. Do remember that.
I will.
Toyota, our proud sponsor.
Yes. John Pelfrey wanted to make absolutely certain his young team had a good play coming out of this timeout. Let's see how good of a shot they come up with. And that's not necessarily what you want. Not necessarily what you want, but they get bailed out by the Marcus Britt offensive rebound.
Second chances. Arkansas, a 3-point advantage as far as rebound.
Washington is fouled by Tyler Smith. Good things will happen when you get it to the big fella.
Tyler Smith picks up his third personal foul, team foul number 5.
Good pass from Brett after getting the extra possession. Then Tyler Smith, nothing up around the basketball, but he did kind of smack him in the ribs there, enough to distract him.
Well, the announcers for tonight's game were selected and compensated by Raycom Sports. Any use of this broadcast without the express permission of the Southeastern Conference and Raycom Sports is prohibited. Sanchez comes in for Washington, who gets one last rest before the stretch run. We'll see how they perform without him.
With a 5-point lead, John Pelfrey can call on his bench, has the luxury of getting Michael Washington a little breather before this next TV timeout.
How much do you think Bruce Pearl wants it inside now with him out of the game?
There we go.
Pretty obvious. With Washington out, you can go right inside to your big fella Tyler Smith, who now has 12.
A lefty finish from Tyler Smith. Very nice. It is getting late, and the ball still trailing.
Got out to a quick start to open this second half to get at one point a 7-point lead, their largest of the night. That ball is kicked by Sisson. Since that time, they've been relying on the outside shot far too often, and Arkansas has taken control, albeit by only 3.
Our new island-inspired entrees are here for you at Red Lobster, like Caribbean rock lobster and shrimp, and citrus roam shrimp and scallops, both wood-fired grilled to sear in the natural juices. Ending soon at Red Lobster.
Geico's been saving people money on car insurance for over 70 years. And who doesn't want value for their dollar? Been true since the day I made my first dollar. Where is that dollar? I got it out to show you.
Was it rather old and wrinkly?
Yeah, you saw it?
Fancy a crisp?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Our new island-inspired entrees are here for you at Red Lobster, like Caribbean rock lobster and shrimp, and citrus roam shrimp and scallops, both wood-fired grilled to sear in the natural juices. Ending soon at Red Lobster.
Here you go, Danny.
Whoa. What's this hurry?
That's Kroger produce. They're real particular.
Bruce Pearl has his own Pearl vision, but Arkansas has something else in mind. They visualize going inside and getting the job done by their young bigs. Volunteers have had some moments, but the Razorbacks have out-dueled them on the defensive end and have a 3-point lead with 7:42 remaining.
Excellent ball game so far. It's been back and forth. The runs for each club. Tennessee burst out of the locker room, a 9-0 run to start this second half, but only 13 points since the early stages of this second half.
Bobby Mays has been awfully quiet, Barry. He had 11 in the first half, came off the bench and really sparked Tennessee. He's back on the floor now, number 3 for the Volunteers. See if he gets a little more active. There's a quick steal. J.P. Prince on the run out. Great move. Just a fantastic move by Prince. He's a big-time talent. He really is.
Oh, especially in the open court when he gets it around the basket. J.P. Prince, excellent down low.
Welsh working on Mays. Sanchez has it slapped away by Prince. Fortson, oh, yes, and a foul. That ball hung all over the rim and finally came down.
The ball's fouled Michael Sanchez when he had it inside. He gets raked across the arms, but the refs don't call it until Fortson gets it. Tennessee, a bad break for them. If they had called that foul with Sanchez, it's 2 shots. Instead, it's 3 points for Arkansas.
Williams got the foul, his first. Now that was sort of that bucket by Fortson was sort of a guard's version of a Stacey Arkman shot. You know, a plastic man shot. Tatum too strong. Fortson corrals the rebound. Smallest man on the floor.
Brian
Welsh, look out. Too strong. And the push coming from Henry. Well, that was a quick shot.
It was a really quick shot by a guy who's not a knockdown three-point shooter. On the last trip down, Rodney Clark got flattened by Brian Williams on a screen out away from the basket. Rodney Clark still trying to shake the cobwebs off. Bam!
Hello.
Brick wall. Meet Rodney Clark.
When a shooter is struggling, he didn't need to run into that. You know?
Yeah, with the shooting arm.
Oh, boy. John Pelfrey compared Rodney Clark's shot to Travis Ford, an old teammate. Now, of course, the head coach at Oklahoma State. He even looks a little like a young Travis to me.
He especially looks like him in practice.
Yeah. There's another foul as once again the Razorbacks beat Tennessee down the floor, and Williams will be the guilty party again.
Another beautiful feed from Courtney Fortson, getting Michael Washington another opportunity. Here he is stepping to the line.
2 shots coming for Washington, and you see the numbers very even. Volunteers have hit 3 more.
Becoming more and more critical here as we get later in the game.
One of the things I've noticed about Washington, he's a long and athletic player, but he seems a lot stronger this year than I recall him being a season ago. Of course, he only averaged about 12 minutes a game on that team a season ago.
He did put on some weight during the offseason. Solid physical specimen inside for Arkansas.
Prince, yes, and a foul. Strong move by JP. And Washington gets the foul.
These last few minutes, Tennessee has attacked the rim. Chisholm, Prince doing great work inside. JP knifing in there, finishing, and getting to the foul line.
3rd foul on Michael Washington. Well, no one on either team with more than 3 fouls. With better than 6 minutes to play. Fortson's been a wheeler and dealer in this game, and especially in the second half. But Prince's defensive excellence has also shown up a bit of late. Welsh, not there. Rebound to Chisholm. Bobby Mays the outlet. There's Prince again on the run out. Floor was not balanced for Arkansas that time.
Tennessee, the runs continue. The Vols surge back into a tie.
I'm seeing exactly, Barry, what I thought I would from Arkansas tonight. It's the first time I've seen them in person this year. I've seen them on the tube quite a few times, with you at the mic, I might add. And you'll see him again this weekend. But this is the flashes of brilliance from this Arkansas team are clearly there. Their mistakes, for the most part, are still mistakes of youth. You know, not having the floor balanced, maybe taking a quick shot when you're up 4 and you don't need it. You know, those kinds of mistakes.
Jason Henry, a couple of quick shots. You want him to have the confidence, but there a couple of times pulling up for 3-pointers at inopportune times.
Prince, nice lead. Count it, Chisholm. JP Prince, in the last 2.5 minutes, has taken this game over on both ends of the floor.
And the difference between youth and experience, Tennessee with JP Prince finding good scoring opportunities in these crunch time minutes for Tennessee. JP Prince slamming at the easy opportunity there and then creating one for Wayne Chisholm. Beautiful delivery. Chisholm with the finish. At the other end, Arkansas, a couple of quick 3-point shots. The Vols taking advantage.
Chisholm converts the old-fashioned 3. Volunteers under Pearl, 83-7 when tied or leading in the last 5 minutes. The man that has circled the wagon since coming from Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and turned Thompson Bowling Arena into one of the great places to watch a college basketball game is pretty good when his team gets up late in a game.
He is the closer.
Sanchez can't finish. Washington tries to run it down and does, and caroms the ball off Tatum. Nice play.
Yeah, great play by Michael Washington. With Arkansas trailing by 3, they need this possession. Washington saves it for the Hogs. Now, can Courtney Fortson in this situation, half court playing against a set defense? It's Fortson and Washington, the two players that the Hogs can really count on to generate offense in this situation. Small guy against a big guy. Will Fortson try to wheel by Wayne Chisholm here?
Rodney Clark on a pop out and a free shot and could not corral the pass. Fortson, count it. Boy, he has made play after play when the Hogs have needed it tonight.
And not having a great three-point shooting, not a great three-point shooter, but Fortson able to drop that one home. Only 26% from 3, but that one a big one. Nailed it.
8 ties, 10 lead changes.
Back and forth we go.
Tyler Smith, a pull-up, not there. Ball will be Tennessee's on a deflection. Every time Arkansas's had to get a big play, Fortson's made it. We'll be back after these messages from your local stations.
There are some places guys shouldn't go.
Are you single?
And then there's Sport Clips, a place made just for guys, where you can get a great haircut, catch the game, have a hot towel treatment, all the things guys like, and nothing they don't. Sport Clips, where red-blooded urban warriors can come in, get a haircut, and get back into the game. And there's one near you. At Sport Clips, guys win.
Coming through high school, everybody talks about going to college and what the experience is going to be like, and it just didn't fit with me for some reason. I really struggled in the beginning with my education. My father, grandfather, both got me interested in going to ITT Tech. Really made a difference. Everything just sort of clicked. Everything just sort of came together for me that had never happened before.
He tried a couple things, didn't work out for him, but he just kept trying new things. He didn't give it up, and he finally found where he belongs.
He seems really excited. He's just recently gotten another job in another state.
ITT Tech probably has been the single greatest life-changing event that I've ever experienced.
It's just great to see him happy at what he's doing now.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH.
Our Red Lobster nothing but net shot of the game. This is another example of what we were saying going to break. When Arkansas really needs it, Fortson's got it.
Courtney Fortson, he drained the three-pointer, and this old-fashioned three-point play from Courtney Fortson, our Red Lobster, nothing but net play of the game. And Arkansas is going to need a few more of those type plays from Fortson if they're going to pull this game out. Of course, we talked about it from the top. This is such a critical game. Arkansas 1-5 in the league. Need to save it here at home. That strong line from Courtney Fortson, 14 and 6 assists in the game so far.
Yeah, and he really could have more assists. His teammates haven't helped him too much. Prince walked with it. A turnover for Tennessee. That's number 15 against the Volunteers.
Again, Arkansas attacking a half-court set defense. Can they find a way to score? Fortson's the guy.
Prince Prince stays with him this time. Doesn't matter. Right in your face.
The lefty.
I think those two got a little mano-a-mano thing going on right now. Prince leading the way for Tennessee, albeit not as a point guard, but he wants to make plays every bit as much as Fortson does.
And you know, at 5'11", Courtney Fortson has no back down in his game.
See, Prince wants to take it now. He wants to lead this offensive sequence. Smith the turnaround. Tyler Smith, the star of this team, ties it back up at 66.
Last few minutes of this game, Tennessee has gotten that ball in the paint. They are dominating that paint here late in the game. Crunch time, the ball's going to their strength.
Tyler Smith has 14. Fortson blows by Prince, and JP gets the foul. Third foul on JP Prince.
Courtney Fortson has absolutely taken over this game for Arkansas.
That's great defense.
A sea of arms and hands, but at 5'11", Courtney Fortson able to rise up, much like Isaiah Thomas, Timmy. Able to find an angle, toss it around an arm, and get it in the basket.
There's a lot of old school quality to Courtney Fortson's game. I mentioned Mo Layton earlier, great college player in the late 60s, early 70s at USC. And the Isaiah comparison as it relates to what he's able to do to get shots, find a way to will his way to a basket, very true.
9 of 17 from the line for Arkansas. A tight game. The Hogs have thrown away several opportunities.
That's just a great wing entry from Prince. And there's the follow from Chisholm.
Tennessee has run that play where they screen the zone, shake a man free inside. It's been very effective. The Vols able to finish it with the offensive board.
Razorbacks take a timeout with 2 minutes remaining. He has the look of a 2-minute warning, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I know we don't have that in basketball, but trust me, that look was one of warning from Pelfrey.
Well, and Michael Sanchez got screened there. Chisholm able to shake free.
Look at this pass. Look at that pass. It's just a beautiful pass.
Tyler Smith able to shake loose in there. Chisholm with the offensive board. Each possession so critical.
Follow SEC basketball all season long by logging on to RaycomSports.com to check out the Toyota Info Center. The Toyota Info Center on RaycomSports.com, your online destination for complete coverage of SEC basketball. Again, a reminder, on Saturday, a doubleheader. Auburn and Tennessee will get it going on the Plains. And then it's Arkansas and Mississippi State in Starkville. You'll enjoy the hump in our afternoon nightcap.
Arkansas 66% on the season from the foul line, but so far in this game, only 9 of 17, 53%. Those foul shots, the missed ones, critical.
GR reset, the Volunteers with a full timeout remaining. Razorbacks have 2. Possession arrow to Arkansas as well. The double bonus coming up soon for the Razorbacks. And Tennessee in the 1-and-1 as well. Welch will trigger it in. 5 on the floor. Fortson, Welch, Rodney Clark, Henry, and Washington for Arkansas. Hobson, J.P. Prince, Mays, Chisholm, and Smith for Tennessee.
Tyler Smith taking on the challenge of guarding Courtney Fortson, trying to keep him out of the lane.
Washington, strong move by the 6'9", 240-pound junior. He's got 18. We're tied at 68, and they rise to attention in the Ozarks. Smith silences them, 70-68.
The paint belongs to the Vols down the stretch in this ball game. Tyler Smith getting position, and Tennessee forcing it inside. Tyler Smith, the easy bucket.
Forcing the answer. They simply have not been able to stop him.
So tough, 5'11", 180, but he can finish at the bucket. Can Arkansas make one defensive stand? They've gone man-to-man here, trying to slow Tennessee down. Better double him.
Chisholm. Prince makes another play. Boy, does he want this road win. Timeout, Razorbacks. They've got one remaining.
30-second timeout.
Just over 34 seconds left. And as I said a couple of minutes ago, these two players have collectively put the game on their shoulders.
And Tim, this is men's basketball here. No place for the faint of heart. No place for boys out here on this court tonight. Wayne Chisholm pounding it into the lane. Prince with the finish. Courtney Fortson taking over offensively for the Razorbacks along with Michael Washington. The Hogs now down 2. Shot clock about to be turned off. Arkansas got to have a bucket this trip.
The line on J.P. Prince, 5 of 6 from the floor. 13 points. He has 6 assists in the game. He's done a lot of those subtle things on the defensive end, leading breaks, knocking balls away, deflecting shots, those types of plays. And yet, when isolated with Fortson's gotten the better of him. So It's been sort of a mano-a-mano thing between Courtney Fortson and J.P. Prince. Chances are it may come down to which one of those guys can make the final play.
You got to believe it'll be Courtney Fortson coming right at the Tennessee ball defense, taking it to the hole once again.
Clark has not made a shot tonight. He gives it up to Fortson. He'll initiate with 10 on the shot clock. There he is.
Cannot keep him out of the paint. Can't keep him from the rim.
Now, Mays puts it up. Count it. Bobby Mays' first basket in the second half. 74-72. Welsh taking it the distance. All the way to the rack. Not there. Game over. Tennessee wins it. J.P. Prince the story.
Tennessee taking it to the rim the last few minutes of this game. They got away from their three-point shooting, pounded Arkansas at the basket, dominated their offensive end of the court at the rim, but Courtney Fortson gave Arkansas a chance. Drive after drive, Tennessee could not keep him out of the paint, couldn't keep him from scoring, but Bobby Mays quiet the second half until that jumper.
J.P. Prince played like one in the entire second half, but this could be just what the doctor ordered for Bobby Mays.
Yeah, the confidence boost for the Vols and for Mays.
Well, for Barry Booker, Tim Brando, so long. Tonight's game produced by Dave Beringer and directed by Dave Burchett. For our entire crew, so long from Fayetteville.